Hello and welcome to the second round here. We will mulligan this. We don't have any green mana source, so definitely a better hand, so we'll keep this one. We can suspend this turn 1, and if we draw land, we can drop a turn 3 Garruk, so definitely a good one. Sorry for burping. Just got something to drink in between rounds, because, you know, man has to drink to keep his voice sated. Pretty disappointing result in the last game. I think we should have won that, but our opponent, you know, having the Chromox into dissolve is pretty brutal. Having that one is pretty brutal as well, by the way, because it stops my Garruk from actually doing anything. Okay, let's cast this. I think we get an island. Ancient Tomb. We'll still cast this Garruk and just make a token then. And then if my opponent decides that he wants to kill this Garruk with a Hex Mage, that's fine by me. The only downside that making a token does is he doesn't necessarily have to sacrifice the Hex Mage. He can just have a removal for the beast and then attack it. Like, yeah, that one. Exactly like that one. And then he obviously has remove for the next Planeswalker that I'll cast. But I mean, there's no other line for me to take there. Like, I can not play anything, but that's just worse. Grim Monoliths doesn't really allow me to do anything during this turn, but allows me to set up things for next turn. If he pluses this, I think I discard a position. Although having a position with Hornet Queen seems pretty good. We might as well discard this Garruk, right? Yeah, let's discard this Garruk. He discarded a Marshflash, which isn't even close to being the same. Forest would be the best draw, I guess. It's odd, right, when you say that the forest would be your best draw. What's this? Herald of Torment. 3/3 flyer. Got it. It's an island, so we're able to cast a position, and then we do, and then he forces us to discard this, but I still think I have to cast a position here. Seems very unlikely he can get rid of it, and then any kind of creature that generates tokens is pretty good. Although, you know, Hornet Queen probably was the better one that I wanted to cast, but I just can't play around this Liliana. And this is why I just don't like green that much, because you're so focused on your own game that they have like little to no interruption in your opponent's game, and it's just gonna wreck you from time to time. And usually your game plan is stronger, but they just have way more disruption than you do. Like, they have counter, in this case he has like a Lily to discard, and you have no way of interacting with this outside of attacking it. Yeah, I'm trying to click it. I can't. Bailout is obviously a monster against Lily. Come on. Thank you. Let's see what he casts. He doesn't cast anything, so... Yep, there's a forest, but still gonna concede. See what we would have drawn. Birds, and that wouldn't have mattered, so... Do we want to change anything up? I don't think we do. I think our deck is still fine. If it was more of an aggro deck, I might have brought it in, but I don't think I need to. Call the Herd seems okay, but still not necessary. That's pretty quick loss there. Hasn't seen that much of my deck. He knows I play blue, he knows I play opposition, he knows I play green, he knows I play the Hornet Queen. That rhymes, by the way. That was accidental. There's no way I did that on purpose. Okay, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Obviously want to play first, and I will keep this. Not really an action hand, but I mean, we do something with Accelerate. And as soon as we have 10 mana, we can cast Kozilek. Yay! That's pretty ironic, right? So Kodama's Reach here. Doesn't really matter where I generate. Let's get like a forest and an island. We'll put the island in the play tapped, but doesn't really matter. So we have 5 mana next turn, and nothing to do with it. Let's put a stop on his upkeep and tap down the black, I guess, because we have seen a bunch of black on his end. So tap down this. Because of Hex Mage costing double, Liliana costing double, and most of black cards actually costing double black, I think it's better to tap down the black than the white. Especially given that he didn't cast anything previous turn with his white and his black. So it's basically 3 damage every turn with that one. Yep, that's definitely a draw I wanted or needed. I think I definitely need that card. I don't get why he didn't play that earlier, but okay. So double white. I guess he needs double black, and me tapping it down is obviously fine. It is putting some pressure on me here, but not like an insane amount. I assume he can't actually cast much more. Well, I assumed wrong. Lingering Souls is a pretty strong one. We get Bailouts, which obviously is the card we want, or a card we want. It gains us life, it stops the Spiteful Remnant. The problem now is that he can flashback Lingering Souls, so... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already. 8, 9, 10. So in 3 turns we can cast Kozilek. Hope just not to draw more lands. I guess the best draw would be Hornet Queen again. I think Hornet Queen is just a pretty good card. So we flash... Normally you should flashback Lingering Souls here. Like I haven't shown the willingness to... Oh wow, this allows me Kozilek next turn. Although... he can obviously kill us with Lingering Souls. Not blocking, huh? Guess that's okay. As long as I stay healthy enough in life total, I think I should have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those two are attacking Garruk. If he doesn't attack Garruk with these two, I can just block this, on tap, and slam the Kozilek. So yeah, he has to attack Garruk more. In which case, Garruk basically makes me a 3-3 and gains me a bunch of life. Basically 3 life, but still good enough. Jared's Verdict. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can discard this, but I think we just discard lands. It's more likely that we'll be drawing lands anyway. Doesn't allow me to win the race, but just like this, we get to see what's coming. Garruk, it's an okay one. First of all, this gains me life. It allows me to play lands from the top for Kozilek. Garruk is obviously a really good one because it draws me cards. So keep on tapping the black because he hasn't shown that he has anything to do with it, so might as well. What's this? Instant or sorcery card, yeah, sure. What do you know? I don't have an instant or sorcery. That's his only card in his graveyard. Oh, Lingering Soul is flashbacked, of course. So only 2 attacking me. Seems weird. Excuse me, if you haven't heard me sneeze before, that's the way I sneeze. So down to 16. Doesn't really matter here. I think it's obviously Slam Garrick, draw 2 cards, play land, gain life, play 3 speaker, level 3 speaker. Could have also just cast Sakura, I guess, but attack with these 2, see how he blocks. Oh, never mind, he isn't blocking. Can't actually tap something down, so now he has double black, which allows him to like Hex Mage this or something, I don't know. Skin Render. What is he gonna Skin Render here? Drag a 3 speaker? Sure. Does he think I care about that? So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. So if next card is land, we can play the Kozilek, or we can just play Avenger and do something with that, I guess. Like he's not winning this race now, for now, I should say. So we can still play this. Might as well. I guess we attack first and see how he blocks. He doesn't have lethal next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So no, he doesn't have lethal yet. Especially not now. Oh, Spiteful Remnant does an extra damage, of course. So I guess we drop this just because it puts a bunch of pressure on him. Although we can undo everything here. We can cast Avenger and then use a Kozilek the turn after, draw a land from it. So 1, 2, 3. So cast Avenger, but then the monolith doesn't work. So cast Avenger, then we have a bunch of tokens to block in case he has lethal. Plus we can tap down his black. I think that's better. On tap. Like this. And then we still rep pretty much lethal, right? So in this case we can tap down this, which is actually a bit better, I think. Like it's a better line to take than just slam the Kozilek. Because this still poses a big threat to him, because he's only at 5. And then if we find a land, it's always lethal. Oh, we have Sakura, so we can always find a land. Yeah. His is an interesting deck. Like it's very creature heavy and mid game heavy. I think the main issue for me is the flyers, and of course Planewalker, Liliana. I had a pretty fast start, but I didn't actually have a creature to cast. So he has something. Disciple of Bolas, sure. The second time I've seen that card today during recording. And I do think it's an okay card. Drawing cards is obviously fine and gain life. It's just not gonna cut it. This is in a way It's in a way. Put it somewhere. Let's see if he still attacks with spirit tokens. No, right? No, it doesn't. So this is basically the point where he figures he's down on his luck. So my tokens grow bigger. Obviously, we play Sakura, which allows my tokens to grow even bigger. We attack with these. Attack. God damn it. Come back, you. So all of these attack him. Thank you. It's way faster. So given that he has to let like 3 of these true plus these, and I guess sacrifice Sakura to get a land. Yeah, you can see it. So do I want to change anything now? Still don't think so. This guy dropped, so he's 1-1 and dropped. Or it's 0-1 and dropped. Games 0-1. I don't get it. It shows 1-1 as a record, so he basically lost this one and then, or he just disconnected or something. I don't know. Although he's no longer in the event, it means someone with 1-1. Nah, someone with 0-2 will have a bye. Right? Like one 0-2 will be paired up, the other 0-2 will have a bye. That's the way it goes. Why would you drop once you're 1-1? Well, maybe he didn't have the time anymore. He had to go. That's possible. Like, maybe someone called him to go and do something, and he's like, yeah, let's go out. I would do the same thing. Like, I actually got invited to go and play poker tonight, but I just really didn't want to. I'm way too sleepy. And it's a really bad idea to go and play poker when you're tired. It really is. Because you'd be making so many mistakes. And in case of Magic and Cube, it doesn't matter that much, because what are you playing for, right? Just 10 tickets, which is $10 or 10 euros in my case. But in poker, you're playing for, you know, really big money. And there's no reason to do so when you're not feeling well. Especially in a mental game such as that. So he's figuring out his sideboard options. I don't think Scene Collector should be in it against my deck. Like, I'm creature based with the colors I'm playing. Base green. I figure after game 2 he should realize that Scene Collector has no spot in the deck against me. That's a card he should sideboard out. The rest seems fine from his hand that I saw. Just Scene Collector doesn't seem to be that great. Wow, this shit is heavy. I have an entire box full of small change, and with small change I mean 20 cents and lower. And the box is like 74 euros or something. I counted it once, but I had to remove it every time. Definitely keep here. Obviously I want to remove this upkeep stop now. So let's play the tree speaker. Hope the guy doesn't have remove for it, although it doesn't really matter that much. Chainer's Edict, sure bro. It really, I don't care if he had remove for that. I was more scared of him having instant speed removal. Please no Lily. I'm not sure if Lily is actually a big issue here. Bitter Blossom definitely is. We can't do that, so cast Kodama's Reach. Get an island and a forest. Put the islands into play, play a forest. And then next turn we'll have 6 mana. We'll be able to cast a Garruk. Make a token, I guess. He can attack it for 1. Lily? 3 mana. Scene Collector again. Yeah, why is this still in your deck, bro? Maybe I should have sideboarded in Stomp Power, although this is the first time I see Bitter Blossom, so probably not. Wow. So that's actually a monster draw, because it allows me to slam the Avenger right now. Let's not slam the Avenger right now. The main reason being that if I use the Avenger during that turn, I wouldn't have an activation on it, which is just terrible if he has a spot removal. Like, this is fine. You know, he's gonna kill the Garruk, yes, I understand that. But I mean, he skin renders it. But if I like play Avenger and he has Dismember for it, then my tokens are worthless. But now I can cast Avenger for 5 tokens, immediately use it, and then even if he has remove for it, I have 5 1/2s. So that's way better. Let's cancel this. Play this for 1, 2, 3, 4. For this. Okay. Play land. Okay. Yes. Guess this. Get a forest. Okay. Yes. And this is way better, right? The turn when Avenger comes into play, you have lands to drop, makes your tokens already way bigger. Yes, he's gonna be able to, you know, make Bitter Blossom tokens, but whatever, like, my tokens are way bigger. And they'll keep on growing, like every land draw just gives me 5 power anyway. There's no way he can raise this. Even if he kills the Avenger now, having a bunch of 2/3s, that is a good one. Having snakes with that touch, pretty brutal. So I'll be taking a bunch of damage from Bitter Blossom every turn. So Woodfall Primus. So he has 5 blockers. Sure. Yes. So this is basically an issue. Ancient Tomb, not really a card I wanted. So we can attack with everything. He blocks 1. He takes 12. Sure. Understand he can trade with a bunch of them, but like going down to 7 is gonna hurt him here. He doesn't have mana to flashback Chainers, he only has 1 card. He's gonna go down to 6. He has a bunch of blockers now. But I mean, I'm drawing live, he's drawing pretty live, I guess, but he only has 6 more turns to do something. Maybe I could have waited on the attack, but I think this is still a fine attack. And next turn I'm actually attacking with the Avenger as well. Just slam 5 into his face as well. In that case he has to block 1 of the other with those. Because going down to 2 with the Bitter Blossom out, like, has to block with everything. I'll still have 4 tokens. Will get 1, 2 tokens. He'll have 5 cards. I'll attack with 4 again. Herald on the other hand. puts me on a pretty fast clock, right? Like that next turn. So I have to deal him 4 here to win. So 1 has to go through, so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. So I'm not dead per se. So these have to attack him. I think I have to leap 1 behind. So 1 blocks. Block, block, block 10. No, that's only 9. He has to block 4, so block, block, block. No, block, 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 block. That's 9. He can never let 1 through, so if I attack with this as well, he block, 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 lethal. So I have to keep 1 behind. In which case I just keep the Avenger behind. And then he falls down to 4. Yeah, that's an obvious block. That's an obvious block. He has to block everything here. Okay. So that takes care of every flyer. Oh, I'm dead? Why did I not realize this? I'm dead. Like, I should attack with 1 less, I guess. Oh wow, what a mistake on my end. Like, I only have 1 blocker and I can attack with all of these, and this has flying. Maybe it doesn't go for it, but I don't think he has the leeway to not attack here. I can just attack with this. He attacks with all 4 here. He doesn't. So he gives me a turn to live. Like, he would have won instantly. More creatures? Sure. Why do you not bestow that? Never mind. Garruk, plus it. Find Hornet Queen. That actually doesn't help, but okay. Not even a creature, so let's go to combat, but this game's over. Yeah, let's concede here. So go 0-2. I hope you guys still like these matches, and I'll see you for the last one.